Radio Network. Patrick Mahomes threw 5 touchdowns and for over 400 yards as the Chiefs took care of the Raiders on Sunday Night Football, 41-14 in Vegas. Aaron Rodgers returned to action and helped the Pack to a 17-zip win over Seattle. The Steelers played without Ben Roethlisberger, who is on the COVID-19 list, and ended up playing to a 16 tie against the winless Lions. The Bucks got bounced by the football team 29-19. Tom Brady threw 2 interceptions, was held to just 220 yards passing. The Cowboys Falcons 43-3. Dak Prescott for 96 yards and a pair of scores. And Cam Newton had 2 touchdowns in his first game back with the Panthers. They upset the Arizona Cardinals 34-10. This has been NFL Network, Westwood Network.
Now, when you buy the Napa bag 9 cents, you'll get 20% off 3 or more items. No other bag saves you 20% on wipers, premium oil, headlamps, and more, which makes the Napa bag the best bag in the world. Sorry, handbags, man bags, punching bags, bagpipes, and even you, bags out of the eyes. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating locations, does not include taxes and fees. Advertised sale price not available in some states. Offer ends 11/30/21.
I need a tech gift my wife can use at home, the office, or on the road.
It's possible with Staples Connect.
I need a gift for the person who has everything, including a super thoughtful daughter.
Also, because Staples can be innovative to your loved ones' need to work and learn from anywhere. Like right now, save up to $50 on select Apple AirPods. This holiday, explore what's new at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com. Staples Connect, the working and learning store. Ends 11/20, limit 2 while supplies last.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. A good day, sunshine. It's a Monday, 15th day of November, 2021. Yeah, might be a good time. Head over to your local bank and, borrow some money so you can fill your tank with gas. Yeah, boy. The price of gas, depending on where you go, anywhere from about $4.80 to $5 a gallon, Gene.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
And brings a little tear to your eye, maybe even a big tear.
Yes, and the state of California loves that. They have no intention of doing anything about it. 2 reasons. 1, you shouldn't be driving a car. And 2, oh, yes, we get sales tax off of that. And it's doing wonders for the budget, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of tax in there on that $5 and something a gallon gas.
Yep. Well, just the sales tax alone.
Yes, just alone.
Yes. Anyway, did we have a good weekend?
Yeah, it went. First, it was just going along at a normal pace, and then, boom, it was over.
Yeah,
weekend
pretty much.
Gone.
Yeah, and it's one of those weekends I needed to get back to work so I could rest up.
Yeah,
after the weekend.
From the weekend.
Yeah. So the Vietnam Memorial Wall will be moving out this morning.
Yep.
The mobile Vietnam Memorial Wall. And Saturday evening, a salute to the Gold Star families, the families that lost someone in the Vietnam War. And as they were reading them, and my wife Pam looked, 5 on that list were classmates of her at Central Union High School.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it didn't. It touched as war does. It touches everybody.
Yep.
In one way or another, whether you know it or not.
Yes. Anyway, we salute the city of El Centro and the veterans, General Tom Henderson, and all the people that worked so hard to make that happen.
And there were a bunch of them.
Yes.
A bunch of I ran into a fellow I knew. He was headed home to catch some sleep and then come back. He was going to do part of the night shift for security this last night.
And veterans and their families from all over Southern California showed up.
Yep, just exactly what I figured would happen.
Yeah. Okay, how about some birthdays?
There's an echo in this room.
Well, singer Petula Clark is 89 today. Actor Joanna Barnes is 87. Actor Sam Waterston is 81. Singer Annie Fried Lingstad of ABBA is 76. They're back. They're performing again. Mm-hmm. Actor Bob Gunton is 76. Beverly D'Angelo, perhaps best known for Chevy Chase's wife in National Lampoon's Vacation. She is 70. Actor, director James Widows, I believe he was in Animal House. I believe I can picture him. He's the guy on the motorcycle. Okay. I can't remember his name. Band leader Kevin Eubanks from The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, 64. Comedian Judy Gold, 59. Actor Rachel True, 55. Actor Johnny Lee Miller is 49. Actor Sidney Tamilia Poitier Hartsong is 48. Sidney Poitier's little girl. Singer Chad Kroeger of Nickelback, 47. Actor Virginie Ledoyen is 45. Actor Sean Murray, 44. Actor Shailene Woodley, 30. Actor Emma Dumont is 27. Local birthdays, well, they're coming up. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will hold a public hearing to discuss the redrawing of boundaries for the 5 IID director divisions. The meeting will be Tuesday, November 16th at 4 p.m. at the Condon Auditorium in El Centro. You may address the board in person or submit comments by email at publiccomments@iid.com or by providing comments by phone during the meeting. That's Tuesday, November 16th at 4 p.m. at the IID's Condon Auditorium in El Centro. Maps and more information are available at iid.com. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Dagoberto Hernandez, Danny Alcala, Jeff Manis, Letty Gonzalez, Dolores Vargas, Maggie Buchanan, Andrew Benson, John Mark Sharp, Daniela Weil, Nicole Silva, Joseph Graham, Gabby Rivas, Larry Jennings, Sonia Aguirre, Oscar Rosas, Gilbert Carrillo Sr., Melissa Fonseca, Nancy Lay, Clara Lara, Nancy Rosales, Victor Dominguez, Kara Marsh, and Canessa Marsh. They're twins. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay. We will celebrate.
We certainly will.
So let's see. Over the weekend, the Mobile Vietnam Wall, cattle call, and the rodeo, and the parade, and all sorts of fun things going on in the North End. A semblance of normalcy.
I've heard that terminology used a little bit more here as of late.
Yeah.
So, well, there was plenty to do, like we said earlier this past week. Let us hear you say, well, there's nothing to do in the valley. That's an overstatement. Huh?
Yes. Okay. Well, we've got news if you're ready.
I'm ready.
We're going to jump in first with a look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief.
How are you feeling today, Mr. Bannon?
Steve Bannon arrived at FBI headquarters in Washington last hour to face charges of contempt of Congress. CBS's Nicole Killian.
The panel believes Bannon played a multifaceted role and had specific knowledge about the events of January 6th, including this warning on his podcast the day before.
All hell is going to break loose tomorrow.
Bannon's expected to be arraigned this afternoon. Closing arguments will begin soon in Wisconsin in the homicide trial of the teenager accused of killing 2 people at a Black Lives Matter similar protest. Legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum.
The question is, how much will memories of the Black Lives Matter protests and some of its violent offshoots be on the minds of the jury? Because an acquittal of Rittenhouse might lead to violence.
The longest-serving member of the Senate, 81-year-old Democrat Patrick Leahy of Vermont, says he will not seek re-election in 2022. Democrat Beto O'Rourke running for governor in Texas. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news: vaccine clinics across the state busy over the weekend administering COVID-19 booster shots. State health officials encouraging any adult who wants a booster to get one, even as confusion remains over the messaging.
It's especially important now as we start seeing more cases. In Marin County, about the past 2 weeks, we started to see ever-increasing numbers of cases. Unfortunately, if the winter surge is going to happen, it has begun.
Marin County Public Health Officer Dr. Matt Wills: some online booking portals still telling people they have to meet certain eligibility criteria. An alliance of unions representing about 50,000 Kaiser Permanente workers in 8 states, including California, calling off a strike notice for today after reaching a tentative deal, with worker shortages still playing a role in groups threatening to strike.
Inflation is up now, the latest figures, 6.2%. Over the past 12 months.
Alliance Executive Director Hal Ruddick: Kaiser pharmacists and engineers still threatening to go on a 1-week strike starting today. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
When a nasty cold keeps you up all night, Vicks NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief from your worst cold and flu symptoms, which changes a night that sounds like this into a night that sounds more like this. Ah, that's better. NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, stuffy head, aching, fever, best sleep with a cold, medicine. Use as directed.
You're always up for some fun with the family, so you order the essentials: a new board game, some baking supplies, and even a new projector for outdoor movie night. And with the Bank of America customized Cash Rewards credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, which could increase to up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. Rewards which you can put toward an extra treat that everyone will enjoy, like an old-fashioned popcorn machine. Visit bankofamerica.com/more rewarding and apply now. Copyright 2021, Bank of Corporation.
It's page one of the local one service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the Bronx Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning. 2 accidents tied up traffic late Friday morning. At about 11:20 a.m., a big rig overturned on Highway 86 at Fredericks Road. Northbound traffic was shut down for over 4 hours, and southbound traffic was blocked for a short while. No injuries were reported in the accident. Just before noon Friday, a 5-car pileup created problems for northbound Highway 111 traffic near McCabe Road. Emergency crews worked for approximately an hour to clear the roadway. Only minor injuries were reported. Both accidents remain under investigation. Well, 8th Street, the city of El Centro, it will close 8th Street Monday through Friday. The street will be closed both north and southbound from Dannenberg Drive to Horn Road as the city conducts maintenance work on the water distribution system. The closure will commence this morning. Well, it already has got underway at 6:30 and will go Monday through Friday. Friday's detour routes will be marked. KXO News Time coming up to 7:43.
It's the Peanut Patch, the perfect place to find a gift or something for yourself for the holidays. The Peanut Patch, a great variety of gift packs, and they will ship them anywhere in the world. You'll find the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You want directions? Google thepeanutpatch.com. And here's some extra incentive. Head to the Peanut Patch Saturday, and they'll have lots of free samples. There'll be special vendors. There'll be a car show. And there'll be all sorts of things as the Peanut Patch celebrates their anniversary. That's this Saturday. Celebrate with the Peanut Patch in Yuma.
Continuing with more local news, the 16th annual Westmoreland Honey Festival will be held this coming Saturday. That's November the 20th. The 2021 Honey Festival will be held at 300 South Center Street at the park in Westmoreland. The theme this year is Be the Best, You Be the Healthy, Be Kind, Be Positive. All right, I'm convinced. The event will run from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m., and admission is free. It will be a busy day with a pancake breakfast, spelling bee challenge, coloring contest, parade, and dance performances, youth boxing and yoga in the park, Busy Bee of the Year Award, car club exhibition, and the Honey Run. That's a 5K, open to runners, walkers, and strollers. Registration on the day of the event will be behind the Westmoreland City Hall. Participants will be able to register at 7 a.m. and until 7:45. Pre-registration is open until November the 18th at the website westmorelandchamber.com. Save $5 on the registration fee by pre-registering. 5K will start at 8:30 in the morning. Plus, there will be a new costume contest division for adults and children. Also on November 20th, a Bloodmobile will be across the park from the Honey Festival for the Count on Me blood drive from 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Tell them you want the works. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well.
Continuing with more local news, you may not know this, that November 15th today is National Philanthropia Day, the Imperial Valley's 9th annual installment of the award and celebration will be held today. It will be held at the old Eucalyptus Schoolhouse in El Centro from 11:30 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. The keynote speaker will be Rocky Barros, Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Wellness Foundation. The event is a celebration of the people and organizations who make the Imperial Valley a great place to live. Organizers say a registration for this year's celebration is closed. However, the event will be streamed live on the Imperial County Foundation website and Facebook page. Local councils and trustees, they will meet this week. The El Centro and Brawley City Councils will meet on Tuesday evening in their regularly scheduled meetings. Both governing bodies meet in their respective city halls. Both meetings are live streamed. The Imperial Valley College Board of Trustees will meet Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. The meeting will take place on the IVC campus and is also available on Zoom. And IID board meets Tuesday. The meeting will be held in the IID auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. The board goes into public session at 1 tomorrow afternoon. The meeting will begin with a presentation of service awards for October and November. On the action agenda, the directors will consider a resolution reauthorizing teleconference board of directors meetings pursuant to the Government Code. It is a similar action taken by the County Board of Supervisors at their last meeting. The IID board will receive a University of California Farm Smart program update. They will be asked to approve the energy cost adjustment billing factors on December of 2021, as presented by Belen Valenzuela, as well as several items carried over from the last Board of Directors meeting. The meeting is open to the public. However, non-vaccinated individuals will be required to wear the face covering inside the IID buildings. The meeting will also be available via live stream found on the IID website. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, strong high pressure will keep temperatures well above normal today, with the Imperial and Yuma valleys reaching near 90 degrees. A gradual cooling trend will begin tomorrow as high pressure is displaced by a series of weather systems passing to the north. Highs across the valley could dip below 80 degrees by Saturday. Dry conditions will continue through the week. 90 the high yesterday, 55 our low. Sunny today with a high near 89. Light wind becoming east around 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 57. West wind about 5 miles an hour. Tuesday will be mostly sunny with a high near 86. South wind around 5 miles an hour becoming north in the afternoon. 61 degrees, 31% relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 325 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy. Live happy. Work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. High school football Friday night. Scripps Ranch ended the Central Spartans season. It was the Falcons 27, the Spartans 7. And our salute to the Spartans. Also to the Brawley Wildcats. Tough game against Santa Fe Christian. And, the Eagles defeated the Wildcats 38-35. Again, congratulations to Brawley. Calexico nipped Holtville 14-12. Calexico will move on. They will play Mission Bay High School next week. Holtville, again, a great season. And, again, we salute coaches and kids. And Palo Verde, the number 1 seed, Division 5, whipped Crawford 36-14. Palo Verde continues play as well. NFL, Cowboys beat up on the Falcons 43-3. Titans topped the Saints 23-21. Colts over the Jaguars 23-17. Patriots embarrassed the Browns 45-7. it was the Bills beating up on the Jets 45-17. The Lions and Steelers, you ready for this? Tie. Yes, they played in overtime and nobody scored, so it ended up 16 each as they tied. Washington whipped the Buccaneers 29-19. Panthers pounded the Cardinals 34-10. Vikings over the Chargers 27-20. Eagles beat the Broncos 30-13. Packers shut out the Seahawks 17-0. And the Chiefs came back and beat the Raiders 41-14. Monday Night Football tonight on AM 1230, the Rams and the 49ers.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Well, the NBA in action yesterday, and the Lakers won. They beat the Spurs 114-106. Hawks hammered the Bucks 120-100. Hornets got by the Warriors 106-102. Suns beat up on the Rockets 115-89. Nets dumped the Thunder 120-96. Nuggets over the Trailblazers 124-95. And the Bulls beat the Clippers 100-90. Meanwhile, Washington, the Huskies fired second-year football coach Jimmy Lake. Defensive coordinator Bob Gregory will serve as interim coach. Lake's firing comes on the heels of his serving a one-game suspension without pay Saturday following a sideline incident on November 6th. And again, don't forget Monday Night Football coming up tonight. We've got the Rams and the 49ers on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Well, Casper will go private again. Just 2 years after a big IPO, the company announced that private equity firm Durational Capital Management is buying Casper at $6.90 per share, a 94% premium on Friday's closing price of $3.55 a share. The stock soared as much as 90% in early trading. Casper's board consulted with advisors and evaluated a range of strategic and financial alternatives over several months and determined we can get rich if we go private again. And then at some future date, 3 or 4 years down the road, we'll do another IPA and make even more dollars. Meanwhile, California gas prices hit $4.68 per gallon today, setting a new record for the state for a second day in a row. Monday's price for regular unleaded was 0.6 cents higher than the Sunday average reported by the Auto Club, which broke the all-time record of October 2012. The national average ticked up slightly. Nationally, $3.41 a gallon. Yeah, okay. $1.20 a gallon more in California. Thank you, Sacramento. I can't tell you how much we appreciate the way you're watching out for us.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
And on Wall Street right now, mixed. Dow up 100 points. The S&P 500 up 5.5. The NASDAQ off almost 8 points. Gold down $5.70 an ounce. And oil off 81 cents a barrel. We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 89, light wind becoming east about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 57, south wind about 5 miles an hour becoming west after midnight. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high near 86, south-southeast wind around 5 miles an hour becoming north-northwest in the afternoon. And we have 62 degrees downtown El Centro, wind out of the west at about 3 miles an hour. Air quality, El Centro, Niland, Westmoreland, good. Brawley, moderate with elevated PM10, dust in the wind. And Calexico, moderate, elevated PM 2.5. Unhealthy at the border and at the university in Baja. That's it for for financial news brought to you by Southwest Security Systems, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Kxo, El Centro, California. It's 8 o'clock.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Steve Kathan. A former Trump aide turned himself in this morning.
How do you feel today, Mr. Bannon?
To a scrum of journalists and his own hired camera crews, Steve Bannon arrived at the FBI Washington field office to surrender on contempt of Congress charges. Bannon told a camera streaming live to the Trump-backed social media site Getter that his supporters should remain focused. The charges stem from the Democratic-led House committee probing the deadly January 6th attack on the Capitol. Steve Dorsey, CBS News, Washington.
Closing arguments getting underway today in Kenosha, Wisconsin in the Kyle Rittenhouse case. The judge this morning dismissed the possession of a dangerous weapon charge against the 18-year-old defendant who has claimed self-defense in the shooting deaths of 2 people during protests. Overseas, Britain is dealing with a new case of terrorism.
The blast happened in a taxi just before commemorations for Britain's war dead. The driver escaped, apparently after locking his bomb-carrying passenger inside. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
What yesterday showed, above all, is that the British people will never be cowed by terrorism. We will never give in to those who seek to divide us with senseless acts of violence.
4 arrests have been made, and Britain's terror threat level has been raised to severe. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
President Biden is set to sign the big infrastructure bill into law today. Later, he holds a virtual meeting with China's president. Asia correspondent Ramy Inocencio.
In advance of today's meeting, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi spoke by phone over the weekend. Wang said he hoped the two sides would meet each other halfway for a smooth meeting, but he notably warned Blinken that Washington should not support Taiwan's independence.
The longest-serving member of the U.S. Senate, Vermont Democrat Patrick Leahy, says he won't seek re-election next year. In Texas, Democrat Beto O'Rourke, a former congressman and Senate candidate, is going to run for governor. The Supreme Court has turned away appeals from Volkswagen that look to stop state and local lawsuits related to the emissions test cheating scandal. WWJ Radio's Jeff Gilbert has more on Motor Trend's newly named Car of the Year.
The honor goes to the Lucid Air, a new American electric vehicle from a new company. Motor Trend editor Ed Lowe impressed by the vehicle's sleek styling, 500-mile range, and 1,100 horsepower.
This thing is an absolute beast from a technology standpoint, but then you look at it and it's gorgeous.
Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 114 points. This is CBS News.
Today, better nutrition and great taste are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. And that's healthy news for everyone. Only Eggland's Best.
Rob tried to manage his constipation with belly pain, discomfort, and bloating day after day. After realizing it was irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, he found another way and finally said yes to adding Linzess.
Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives. It lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2 years old. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. There could be more to your story with IBS-C. Talk to a doctor today. Say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
Adele shows off her talents and a lot more.
Adele wowed in front of a celebrity-studded crowd during a pre-taped concert at LA's Griffith Observatory. Viewers who hadn't seen her in a few years were stunned at her 100-pound weight loss. Oprah asked about it in an exclusive interview on CBS.
When you were heavier, you were fine. I was body positive then, and I'm body positive now. But it's not my job to validate how people feel about their body.
Adele also spoke about her divorce.
I'm still not fully over it. Me choosing to dismantle my child's life.
She says her new album, 30, is a letter to her young son explaining her decision. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Sesame Street says it's going to roll out its first Asian American Muppet named Ji Young on Thanksgiving Day. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Did you know that every intersection is a crosswalk, even if it's not marked? Remember to look for people walking or biking when you're behind the wheel. Learn more at imperialctc.org and help shape the Imperial County Active Transportation Plan.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.
1230.